Hey guys, how are you all doing? This is Fazan and you are watching Fazi Fitness. Let's start this video with Brandon Curry's update, which can be considered the most impressive update published by him in the last few years. I mean, just look at the roundness, that 3D look of his muscle bellies, especially in his upper half. That exceeds anyone from the top 6 from last year. And he always has crazy aesthetics with that super small waist. In addition to that, he has those huge delts. One can easily make an argument that if Brandon's legs were just as good as his upper half, he would have won multiple Mr. Olympias by now. But here is the thing. The same can be said about so many other athletes. For example, we have Nick Walker. If he had better quad sweep from the front, he would have been Mr. Olympia already. So coming back to Brandon, I think this update is gonna rattle some of the top guys who are completely and totally counting him out as a factor in the top 5. When was the last time you guys saw Brandon with this much detail in his hamstrings? That wasn't there last year. Take this video for instance, which was taken 2 weeks out of the Olympia. And yes, I know Brandon was chasing a totally different champion that year, Big Ramy. And in their mind they had no choice but to come in full and big as a house. But that strategy kinda backfired. So this year Brandon's strategy is polar opposite of that. He's focusing on bringing a version of himself that is bone shredded and dry and hard. And keep in mind we still have 20 more days left. And a lot of things can change in that physique in the next 3 weeks. So after watching this update, do you guys have Brandon in your top 3? Is he gonna be a big factor at the Olympia this year? Next up we have Nathan Yesha's update. The only guy in the men's open bodybuilding who can get shredded by eating all that Desi food. Nathan is very proud of the fact that he competed against the Prime Phil Heath and the late Sean Roden, and many others of that time. So Nathan is 35 years old, so he is still very young. He is very exciting addition in this year's Mr. Olympia lineup, and I do hope that he gets to the Olympia stage this time. Nathan was really pissed off at the results of the Europa Pro Spain and that call by the judges, so he is gonna be fired up for the Olympia more than ever. An interesting fact here. Brandon Curry is the only athlete at this year's Mr. Olympia who was there 5 years ago when Nathan last competed. Yes, Charles Griffin did make his Olympia debut in 2018, but other than Brandon Curry, none of the guys in the top 10 have competed against Nathan Yesha. So, how high can Nathan place in his comeback? Do let me know what you guys think. Chris Bumstead seems to be in his element 20 days out of the Olympia. So will this be another dominating victory for him? Out of all the male divisions in this year's Mr. Olympia, I think he is that one champ who has the least chance of getting dethroned, provided that he shows up the way he is supposed to. In the men's open, fans are putting their money on either Derek Lunsford or Samson Dauda, or some people even on Nick Walker. In the 212, Keon Pearson can cause a big upset, but yes, I do have to agree that Sean is a pretty dominant champion as well. And the men's physique champion Aaron Banks looks really vulnerable right now, especially after that big upset at the Legion Sports. So, if we talk about Chris Bumstead, he is in a league of his own. He is structurally superior than anybody chasing him, and for him to get beat, he has to be way off. You can't say the same about the reigning champs in the other division. So is this gonna be another dominating victory by Chris Bumstead? Do let me know what you guys think, and hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video. And smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.